We're having some fun celebrating Star Wars night here at the Big 8. It's a gorgeous night for baseball as the Angels look to bounce back against the Tampa Bay Rays, dropping the opener last night. Tonight from Angel Stadium, Game 2 of this 4-game series. We welcome you inside our broadcast booth and back to Angels baseball on Fox Sports West. I'm Victor Rojas, along with, of course, my broadcast partner, Mark Gubas. And Gooby, tonight, we've got Nick Tropiano's on the mound. But if you go back to last night, and as a matter of fact, in the entire month of May, Tyler Skaggs and the rest of the starting pitching has thrown the ball exceptionally well.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Victor. By the way, we've never looked better than we do tonight. And speaking of looking really good, the starters for the Angels in the month of May, ERA 1.90, batting average against, a little over 200 for the starting staff. And they've been able to use all their pitches in that strike zone and expand in the strike zone. 94 strikeouts in 99 and third innings pitched in this month of May. Reason why is because they've been able to get ahead of the count on a consistent basis. And those finishing pitches from the entire starting staff this month has been outstanding at that swing and miss.
Well, I tell you what, Gooby, the one thing that also stands out is the Angels' offense has been struggling of late. Had it not been for Ohtani's home run last night, the Angels would have been shut out back-to-back games. In particular, Mike Trout 0 for his last 19.
And when you think about it, Victor, it's always coming down for Mike Trout is a timing, getting that foot down, that clearing that swing path for Trout to be consistent. And really, he's been chasing some pitches at the upper part of the strike zone. That's not Mike Trout going out and expanding the strike zone too often. It's coming down to that timing. 0 for his last 19 at-bats, although he does have 7 walks during this stretch. And if you look about in his career, once he goes through one of these tough stretches, he comes back and really starts crushing the ball. Maybe tonight's the night.
Yeah, Blake Snell is on the mound for the Tampa Bay Rays. Mentioned Nick Tropiano's on the mound for the Angels. We're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back and relax. Lineups at first pitch when we return. He'll shoot one out toward deep left center field. Headed toward the rocks. Incoming! Big fly for Mike Trout. This is brought to you by the new 2019 Jeep Cherokee. Embrace every new opportunity with a redesigned exterior and 31 highway MPG. Test drive one today. By Mercury Insurance, we're on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast free quote and see how much you can save. And by your SoCal Mazda dealers. It is a beautiful night for baseball, and you know what? A fantastic crowd in attendance expected tonight. Obviously, still some traffic on this Friday night, but the charming Han Solo Rally Monkey, the giveaway tonight.
Incredibly charming.
Yeah, it's incredibly charming.
Yes.
As Nick Tropiano gets ready, Mike Trout, one last swig. I think that swig right there is going to snap the opener.
Yeah, that's at least 3 hits. Minimal.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Going down a ledge.
Yes, I am.
Like it. The Angels, of course, have struggled here at home. It goes without saying. We've talked about that quite a bit, and especially over the last couple of games. Fortunately for Shohei Ohtani, hit the home run in the ninth inning last night, and it obviously was a meaningless home run in that it was just 1 run. The Angels lost by 6. It was a 7-1 final, but it did prevent the Angels from being shut out back-to-back games for the first time since 2012 at home, which I guess it's a little moral victory, but you got to get these guys going somehow in the lineup. Mike is doing his best. Cozart will play second base today. Kinsler's not in the lineup. And without Upton, Michael Hermosillo comes up and he gets his first big league nod.
But it was a good swing for Shohei Ohtani. He made the adjustment. There was a couple of tough at-bats for him, really, to back-to-back games, but the adjustment made, home run, maybe that carries in today also.
Well, let's take a look at Kevin Cash this show. Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Game number 43 for them. Come in with a 20 and 22 mark. Denard Span will lead things off in the left. C.J. Cron homered last night. He's at DH. Joey Wendell at second base. Wilson Ramos, the catcher, the cleanup hitter. Brad Miller's at first. Daniel Robertson at shortstop. Malik Smith is in center field. Christian Arroyo at third base. And Johnny Field batting ninth and playing right. Nick Tropiano is on the mound for the Angels, and Gooby, this will be his 6th start of the season. 1-2 with a 3.64 ERA.
Yeah, coming off 2 really good starts in a row for Nick Tropiano. 22 strikeouts in 29 2/3 innings pitched. My go-tos for Trop to be successful here tonight against this Rays lineup is you got to get ahead all night long and then finish off and get some off-speed outs. And you can see that throughout this season so far for Nick Tropiano. He's really got a good feel for both his slider and his split finger fastball. That tumbling action, very little rotation in the scenes when he's on top of that splitter. So off speed for outs is very important here tonight against a club that will swing early against that fastball and counts against Nick Tropiano tonight.
Check out the defense for the Angels tonight. We mentioned with Upton just day to day and dealing with the sore left hand. We'll get you an update on that during the game. Young, Trout, and Hermosillo out in the outfield from left to right. Michael making his major league debut. Marte and Simmons on the left side. Cozart and Pujols on the right. Maldonado behind the plate.
Hermosillo out in right field. Does have a very strong throwing arm. 6 outfield assists, and he's got at least 1 in all 3 outfield positions. 6 in left, 19 in center, and also 8 starts and in right field for the youngster making his debut here, major league level.
He got a lot of playing time in Tempe.
Yes.
With the big club. Been kind of breaking him in last spring training and this spring training. Justin Upton last night hit on the left hand. X-rays negative as far as a fracture. Hadn't grabbed the bat, so it'll be, Mike said, a couple of days. So wouldn't be surprised, maybe Sunday. If not, you've got the Monday off day while the Angels start the long road trip in Toronto Tuesday night.
Yeah, certainly said he felt a lot better today, but again, you mentioned grabbing the bat first before he's able to go out into game action.
Tropiano's first one tonight is in there for a strike. Manny Gonzalez calling the balls and strikes tonight. Andy Fletcher at first, Jeff Nelson, the crew chief, at second, Laz Diaz at third base. Span, the veteran, hitting .252. 6 doubles, a triple, 4 home runs, 27 runs batted in. Homered last night. Ended up going 1 for 5. Tampa Bay had a total of 14 hits. Needless to say, they did not take batting practice today. The only one that did, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, and he went yard too in batting practice.
Just shy of the rocks, left center.
It's that good all-speed pitch. Said that for outs. It's Odell Beckham Jr. taking some batting practice. It's a pretty good launch angle. Yeah, goes yard. Strike a pose too.
Yeah. Almost Pujols-like.
Yes.
I saw him throw. He didn't really throw.
I think Trout went over and said, "Hey, how about those Eagles?" I think he ran over there.
I'm pretty sure that he did.
Yes.
Why wouldn't he?
Why not?
Here's C.J. Cron. First pitch way outside. Cron last night 2 for 5. Home run and a single. 2 runs scored. Also stole a base. That was that one that had the ball pop out of Kinsler's glove.
Well, we know with C.J. Cron, he will chase some of those pitches because he likes pitches lower part of the strike zone. So he'll go after breaking balls and split fingers and changeups that are low or even below the strike zone.
Duo pitch. Brought it back off the corner, 2-1.
And always been a streaky hitter, and he's in one of those good streaks going right now. A 10-game hitting streak for the Rays for C.J. Cron.
Lifted down the right field line. Hermosillo moving over into foul territory. Jumps up, makes the catch, and then bangs into the wall. And of course, playing his first game, real game here in this ballpark. A little different than the freeway series, yes, and when it actually counts, Yeah,
and he got an opportunity to go run after this one. It's our top tier play brought to you by Arco. Gets towards the wall, leaps up, and makes a nice play. And that padding on that wall and that cement, pretty firm, but is able to hold on to a nice play. First major league play out in the outfield is a nice one for him. Tropiano liking that play by Hermosillo.
So 2 outs, nobody on. Joey Wendell, the second baseman, now at the plate. Line back up the middle, a base hit.
That's quick reaction for Tropiano. I was right back up over the mound and right by Tropiano. Throws his glove up there. He's a good fielding pitcher, just trying to get out of the way of that one. We talked about this Rays team. They love to swing at the first pitch. Did so there. Lines it right back up the middle. It's one of those ones you got to walk around that mound for a bit and just catch your breath.
It'll bring up Ramos. 2 outs and a man at first. Ramos 0 for 5 last night. Only started without a hit. This one's fouled off. Ended up striking out 3 times.
Not unusual for him to be swinging at the first pitch. We talked about that last night.
.270 batting average. 4 home runs and 18 runs batted in. We've talked a lot about Tropiano's quick feet on the mound. Good move.
It shortens up that throw, and it's quick. Footwork outstanding for Tropiano. You see Wendell glaring into the sun at that point too, so you got to be really quick to get back, especially with Tropiano's move.
So this would be a good time for that balk move.
Yes.
So-called. Alleged.
Yes. See that sun right in his eyes as he's trying to get a little bit bigger lead.
A little bit bigger lead for Wendell. They'll check in on him again.
Remember last night against Ramos, when you get him to chase pitches well out of the strike zone, you have to do that. You got to stay out of the middle part of the plate against him.
Oh, 2. Tropiano strike out of span. Got Cron to hit a fly ball into foul territory down the right field line. Ground ball to short. Simmons will go on to first. And that'll do it for the Rays here in the top of the first inning. We hit at the bottom of the first. It'll be Cozart, Simmons, and Trout coming up for the Angels with no score. Mark, take a look at Mike Social's lineup for game number 45. Zach Kozar will lead things off. He'll play second base tonight. Andrelton Simmons at shortstop. And you've got Mike Trout in center. Albert Pujols at first. Shohei Ohtani at DH. Jeffrey Marte gets to start at third base. Martin Maldonado in the seventh spot. Chris Young is out in left field. He'll bat eighth. And there's Michael Hermosillo batting ninth, playing right field. They are taking on the 25-year-old left-hander, native of Shoreline, Washington. His name is Blake Snell.
Blake Snell, fastball is 93 to 98. He'll throw a slider, curveball, and a changeup. He's thrown a lot more of them of late. My go-tos to be successful against Snell is hit that fastball in the lower part of the strike zone, because he likes to run that fastball upstairs, catch that breaker ball in front, and then lift it and drive it out of the ballpark.
Snell's first one's downstairs. 10th start of the season. 4-3 mark. 53 strikeouts and 52 innings of work.
He's also given up 8 home runs himself, just like last night when Archer giving up 9 coming into the start last night.
1 ball, 1 strike on Zach Kozar, hitting .224. That he kind of looked like, just faced like I just forgot who it was going to be. Never mind. He looks like somebody.
Is he Han
You
Solo?
remember?
Yeah.
Don't you remember?
And that guy, he looked like that guy. Yeah, I remember that guy.
Talk about a brain lock. And I still can't remember. Yeah, keep showing him, Doug. It'll come to me. Man, that's what happens. You look down for a second, you see something on your scorecard, like, nah, forget it, I moved on.
He looks like a player we once knew.
Well, see, I told you he does. Anyway, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Must have been the Stormtrooper helmet. Scott Kazmir, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Scott Kazmir.
It was pretty toasty.
On the hands. Anyway, how's your bottom of the first going?
Yeah, it was like that time we wore the wrestling mask in Boston. That was
a W.
Yes, it was.
It was 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning, but it was a win.
Bobby Abreu.
Bobby Abreu.
Yes.
Never forget it. Kozar takes downstairs. Full count. Halos last night with 3 hits. Picking up that 1 run.
That's a pretty good changeup. That's an 89-mile-an-hour changeup, 88, 89 range.
Line down toward right field. Field is there. 1 out. Check out the Rays on the defensive side of things. Span, Smith, Field out in the outfield from left to right. The infield has Arroyo, Robertson, Wendell, and Miller from third to first. Robertson getting the bulk of playing time now with Echeverria having to deal with that hamstring. Ramos, of course, behind the plate.
Smith making his 23rd start out in center field. Has also played some left field and some right field. 1 assist so far this season, 1 error in center field. 3 errors overall in the outfield for Smith.
Chopper toward short. Robertson has to come in on it. Bare hands it, fires to first and got him. Wow, what a play by Daniel Robertson. Retires Simmons.
Well, he got on base all 5 times last night. Makes an outstanding defensive play on the bare hand. It's the only chance he has of making this play. Thought about using the glove and went to the bare hand and was able to make that strong throw to get Andrelton Simmons by a stride. Real good play by Robertson.
So here's Trout, 2 outs, nobody on. Takes a strike. Longest slump for Trout in his career. 0 for 19. 290 batting average, 12 home runs, 25 runs batted in.
Got a lot of fastballs and breaking balls upstairs in the strike zone last night. Even though Trout in that 0 for 19 slump, 7 walks during that stretch.
Breaking ball in there. 1-2.
Pretty sharp slider too from Snell. He's got a good curveball, slider, very good changeup to go along with 93 to 98 with his fastball.
Second career start against the Angels. The only other, July 7th, 2016. That was at Tampa Bay. Went 6 innings in that one. 7 strikeouts, 4 hits. Trout takes a little bit high. I think many of the Rays, including Ramos, thought it was strike 3.
Again, even those breakables, upper part of the strike zone. Fastballs up, breakables up.
3-2 on the way. And he walked him. A 2-out free pass brings up Pujols. So both starting pitchers allowing a base runner with 2 outs in the first inning. Albert comes in batting .251 with 6 home runs, 21 runs batted in. 0 for 3 last night. Long hold for Snell, time called to plate.
Has allowed 3 stolen bases in 3 attempts against him.
This one lifted out to right field. Field's got to go back on it a little bit. And that'll do it for the Angels here. The first will hit to the second with no score.
Zeros put up from this starting rotation in the month of May. 17 straight games with 3 or fewer earned runs, which is a franchise record. Tyler Skaggs, Andrew Heaney also has thrown very well during this stretch. The old record, 16 back in 1964 and 1989. Dean Chance was that 64 team, had to be.
Dean Chance.
Yes.
Brad Miller leading things off. Is the Rays first baseman. He'll be followed by Robertson, then Malik Smith.
Good changeup. And Tropiano will throw a changeup and a splitter. There's a splitter there.
You need to throw that, but you just watched the game last night. Rays attacking fastballs early, attacking pitches up in the upper part of the strike zone. You got to do something to neutralize it. Skaggs did a terrific job. Unfortunately, he gets saddled with the loss last night. 6 innings, 7 strikeouts.
In the feel for the splitter and the curveball for Tropiano, so important. Getting ahead of the count also for Tropiano.
Got him upstairs.
Because he got ahead of the count, he had a hitter looking something off speed. He ran a 91-mile-an-hour fastball upstairs. He gets a swing and miss. Second punch out of the game for Tropiano. That's a great sequence against Miller. Above the belt, tough to catch up to. Got a hitter looking off speed, got a fastball instead, pitching backwards.
There's Robertson. He was on board all 5 times last night. As Scooby mentioned, 3 walks, 2 singles, an RBI and a run scored. 24-year-old Upland, California native. 276 now. 7 doubles, 3 home runs, and 10 runs batted in. Just off the plate.
He will see a lot of pitches per at bat. 4.47 pitches per plate appearance this season for Robertson.
Two balls, 1 strike. Went around.
And pitch it backwards once again on a 2-1 count. Hitter sit, fastball, got a break a ball instead. Just like Miller was looking, break a ball, got a fastball.
Out to deep left field. Young will watch this one go. A hanging breaking ball, 1-0 Rays. Robertson with his 4th of the year and his 11th run batted in. Well, the Rays, who came into play at the start of this 4-game series with 37 home runs last in the American League. They hit 3 last night and now hit 1 tonight.
And this pitch is end up spinning in the inner part of the plate. And Robertson creating that lift. He was choking up. He's trying to make contact, and he crushed that ball to left field. 4th home run. And that's 6 at bats in a row, reaching base.
It'll bring up Malik Smith, the center fielder. 1 ball, no strikes. Smith got into the game late last night as a pinch hitter. Ended up going 0 for 2 with a couple of fly balls to left. Tropiano falls behind it. 2 balls, no strikes.
One thing for Tropiano, though, when you look at his numbers this season, when he's ahead of the count 0-1 as compared to behind in the count 1-0, really changes dramatically. See the batting average 135 when he's ahead of the count 0-1 as compared to 333 when he's behind in the count 1-0 during the course of a bat.
Three 1 count. Full count. And you've got to know those numbers as a pitcher on the mound.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, especially with the how readily accessible all of these numbers are nowadays. Ground ball, foul at the first base line.
Well, hitters see that. They read all those things too, and they know that more than likely you're going to get a certain pitch when you've worked ahead of the count as a hitter. Now you saw what happened against Miller there because he's looking off speed during the course of that at bat. He's able to get a fastball by him. But Robertson worked the count in his favor, and he got a pitch, and he was able to drive it out.
Arroyo on deck, another 3-2. Smith goes down swinging. 2 outs, second strikeout of this inning. Third overall for Tropiano.
Good fastball there, lower part of the strike zone. Stayed on top of that two-seamer. Runs down and away right on the corner, swing and miss. 3 strikeouts for Tropiano early on here.
Arroyo last night 2 for 5 in his 2018 debut. Found out of play. At 200 at AAA. 4 doubles and a home run. 8 runs batted in. Former first-round pick in 2013. San Francisco Giants took him out of high school in Florida. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. 20 pitches thrown by Nick Tropiano. 1-0. Tampa Bay, only home run by Robertson.
Pretty good velocity on this fastball so far for Tropiano. He's been 89 to 92, a couple 92-mile-an-hour fastballs early on.
Here's the 2-2. Almost got him to chase it, full count.
Another good fastball, lower part of the strike zone.
Another payoff on the way. And it's a breaking ball that misses. So a 2-out walk. The 8th place hitter. The inning continues. And it's Johnny Field coming to the plate. First walk issued by Trout. Field, the number 9 hitter. 302 on the season. 6 extra base hits. 6 runs batted in.
A big game last night, 3 for 4, including a home run.
Tropiano threw 11 pitches in the first. 25 thus far here in the second.
Another well-located fastball. When you look at numbers versus Tropiano's fastball as compared to his secondary pitch this season, 218 batting average versus his fastball, a couple home runs allowed, and also 229 versus his secondary pitch with 1 home run allowed. So he's located his fastball pretty well this season. He's got some quick outs with it.
Out to center. Trout's got to go back on it, but he's got to beat shy of the track. Hauls it in. And we'll head to the bottom of the second. Angels down 1-0. Shohei Ohtani to lead things off. Of the second inning, Daniel Robertson with a one-out home run to left. He's 4th of the year. Ohtani, Marte, and Maldonado against Blake Snell. Snell, no strikeouts, 1 walk in first inning. First one is in for a strike just off the plate, but called the strike. Shohei at 321, 360 on base percentage. 6 home runs, 17 runs batted in. 1 for 4 last night. It was the home run in the 9th inning.
It is .200 batting average against left-handed pitching so far this season, but over in Japan was very good against left-handed pitching. .309 career batting average against left-handed pitching over in Japan for Shohei Ohtani.
A couple of beach balls on the warning track.
Let's take a look at our Carl's Cam replay from last night for Shohei Ohtani in the 9th inning. Real good swing, staying back on a good adjustment after a couple tough at-bats earlier, picking up his 6th home run of the season, 17th RBI for Shohei Ohtani. That's the thing that's so impressive for the youngster. So good as far as making adjustments in that batter's box.
Lays off the breaking ball, count evened up.
Almost feels as if Snell's going to try to ride a fastball up. See if Shohei is ready for that in case he wants to do that.
Lifted, fouled on the left field line. Headed toward the seats.
Tried that fastball up a part of the strike zone. It was a little bit late on it. Snell with real good life on his fastball.
Full count. Tough pitch to lay off of too.
Especially at 98.
Yeah. (3-2). This one's driven out toward left center field. Malik Smith playing deep, not going to get there. It'll short hop the fence. And Ohtani heading into second base with a leadoff double. That's his 5th of the season.
Boy, talk about adjustments in the batter's box during the course of an at-bat for Shohei Ohtani. This ball was hit very hard the other way to double the season. Just did a 3-2 count. Got off a tough 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Took a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, but almost the exact same spot as the pitch before. Lines it in the left center field for a leadoff double.
I tell you what, that tells you how hard that ball was hit, because Smith was playing deep and he could fly. Couldn't catch up to the ball, tailing away from him a little bit.
He took one step and realized, I'm not going to get to that baseball. The ball was squared up again by Ohtani.
110 miles per hour off the bat. Man in scoring position, and here's Marte. Jeffrey getting started third base tonight.
It's 12 of 27 hits, extra base hits for Shohei Ohtani this season. And that was an impressive at bat. We've all loved the home runs, but that at bat right there against a 97, 98 mile an hour fastball from a left-handed pitcher.
Marte gives it batting .321. A couple of home runs, 8 runs batted in. No Kinsler in the lineup tonight. Kozart gets a start at second. There's Ian. Leadoff double for Ohtani. He's at second. 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Will at least advance Ohtani to third.
Yeah, that's productive out there for Marte. He wants to get a base hit, but at least it looked like that the mindset was Jeffrey Marte. And he'll get some high fives when he gets back into that dugout, because he at least hit, even though he made it out, he was able to advance Ohtani to third base. So getting those high fives from his teammates. Martin Maldonado trying to tie this game up. The infield coming in for the Rays already here. Second inning, even though they're up 1-0.
Interesting. 253 average for Maldonado. 6 doubles, a home run, 9 runs batted in.
Now with 3 infielders on the left side of the infield, all on the, basically almost on the infield grass except for the third baseman. Arroyo, he's back.
They're out on the grass on the left side too. Trying to pull that off speed, or the outside pitch I should say, which was off speed.
Yeah, you got a lot of room on that right side of the infield. I know what you're trying to do as a hitter. You're trying to get a pitch you can hit in the air.
Well, in this case, with one guy on the right side, does it matter?
No,
Just punch to the
you
right
got
side.
all kinds of room there to be able to hit a ball and to stay back on, especially something off speed.
We'll go down swinging on the breaking ball. 2 down. Infield back to normal depth. And they'll be up to Chris Young. Halos last night 0 for 2 with men in scoring position. On the homestand, 9 for 46. That's a 196 batting average. Young getting the start in left tonight. 143, a double, 2 home runs, 5 runs batted in. Halos splitting a 4-game series with the Twins before dropping 2 of 3 to Houston and then losing the opener last night. One.
Chris Archer threw the ball well once again against the Angels, although he did miss some spots during the course of that outing last night, but still very competitive. Made some quality pitches when he needed to last night.
Two and 1. And we'll see you on deck. Leadoff double by Ohtani. Moved to third on a ground down by Marte. Maldonado struck out. 1-0 Rays. We're in the second. Breaking ball, little loop around to right field. Field playing shallow. He'll dive and he makes the catch. Wow. What a play by Johnny Field in right, robbing Young of a hit and the Angels of a run.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a gutsy play that gets by him. That's going to end up being a triple. Came in on that baseball very well. His head is still, eyes are still, outstanding catch before it hits the grass.
By Johnny Field and right.
That's not an easy play, especially when you're having, going forward. Like a lot of times we see a outfielder sliding in. The coverage he had, the catch probability, this 36%. What a play. Sprint speed outstanding for Field. Again, it was all about that head and eyes completely still as he able to dive and catch that ball just before it hit the outfield grass.
Top of the order against Nick Tropiano, Span, Crone, and Wendell. Denard struck out in the first inning, one of 3 punch outs for Tropiano. He falls behind at 2 balls, no strikes. Off the corner. Ground ball to short. 1 down.
One day key for this game for the Angels to be successful against this Rays ball club. Go a little Bon Jovi. I'll be there for you. This is a complete team effort to be able to win this game against Tampa. Very good pitcher on the mound for the Rays tonight. That means the offense, the defense. We saw a nice play there by Anthony Simmons, but also the pitching. Tropiano, so far so good. Looking for some help. Getting some run support. Figure I'd get Bon Jovi in there, put in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Just recently in Cleveland.
About time.
Yes.
Been around a long time.
So a couple times already in concert. Great concert, by the way.
Crone 0 for 1, fouled out in the first. And I have to agree, I saw them in 2003 at the Pepsi Center in Denver.
Nice.
Road trip.
Their acceptance speech in the special they showed from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction was outstanding. By the way, Howard Stern inducted Bon Jovi into the Hall of Fame. That itself was entertaining.
Never a dull moment. Bubba Booey there?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
3-1. And a walk to Crone. Second free pass. Put the man on with 1 out. Wendell coming up. Wendell with a base hit, a rocket up the middle in the first. Two hits for the Rays, 1 for the Angels. Taylor's leaving Otani at third base. Crone not a big lead at all. One and two. Still early in his career, but Wendell kind of reminds me like left-handed Ben Zobrist at the plate.
Very similar stance too when you think about it.
he goes on the breaking ball. Nice pitch, down and in. 2 down.
He remembers that line drive fastball right back up the middle. That first at bat, Trout on a real good sequence. Good splitter, well out of the strike zone. Starts at the knees and then ends up in the dirt.
Here's Ramos grounded out to Simmons in the first inning.
One thing about Ramos, when he's ahead of the count, he's a very dangerous hitter.
Tropiano's thrown first pitch strike to 5 of 13 batters so far. Trouble, the 1-out walk over at first. 1-1 from Tropiano. Breaking ball out towards center, hit well. Trout racing back near the wall. He'll jump up and it goes off the glove, off the top of the wall and gone. On a 1-1 pitch, Wilson Ramos makes it 3-0 Rays.
Got ahead of the count 1-0 and he hits a 2-run home run. Center field, Trout almost got to that baseball, almost brought it back. Get back to the wall to try to time that leap. Just off the glove, the top of the glove. See how high Trout was able to get up. And just off the glove and off the top of the wall for a 2-run home run.
So a 3-0 lead now in the third. That pitch was right over the heart of the plate too on Ramos. So we've said, I mean, just watch some of the swings from last night. You don't have to throw anything in the strike zone. He's going to hack. He is a strong cat. Miller takes a strike. 1-2. Make that 5 home runs now hit by the Rays the first 2 games now. Miller struck out in his second inning at bat. Has a 2-ball 2-strike count. Nice effort by Trout at center. Just about everything he could.
About time that leap and everything.
Liner to left field, a base hit. Back-to-back 2-out hits. The inning continues. Here comes Robertson. He's the guy that homered in the second. Take a look at that effort by Trout once again. The ball that Ramos hit.
And just off the top of the glove. Did a nice job as far as getting back to that wall. Knew exactly where the wall was going to be, but knew there was going to be some contact on the wall.
Home run that Robertson hit, his 4th of the year, with 11 RBIs now. Tropiano about to throw his 60th pitch. We're in the 3rd. Robertson originally in the Oakland A's system. First round pick by the A's in 2012. Upland High School. Traded before the 2015 season to the Rays. That was part of the Ben Zobrist Yunel Escobar trade. 0-2. Downstairs, Uni still a free agent. All-star on Instagram, though.
Yes, he is. Yes.
A 3-0 Rays lead here in the 3rd. Miller over at first base. Pretty decent lead. They'll check in on him. Halos have 9-1-2 coming up in the bottom of the inning.
Foot lead, pretty good lead.
Little bouncer over the mound. Cozart has to come in, doesn't have a play, bobbles the baseball. Infield base hit for Robertson. So 2 on with 2 outs.
One of those plays too is a middle infielder. You have to come in and be as quick as possible in the transfer. Unable to get that quick transfer for Cozart. Ends up being a base hit. Infield variety for Robertson. Another time on base for Daniel Robertson. 7 straight at bats he's reached base.
So 2 on, 2 outs. Malik Smith at the plate. He struck out in the 2nd. All of this happening after the strikeout of Wendell for round number 2. 5 hits for the Rays thus far.
Already 65 pitches thrown for Nick Tropiano tonight. The 3rd inning.
Off the plate. Ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch will be the 67th thrown by Tropiano tonight. Little flip out to left field. That will fall in for a base hit and will bring home a run. 4-0 Rays. 4 straight 2-out hits now. Alex Smith with his 10th run batted in.
Just putting the ball in play. That's what you're trying to do, especially when you have the speed of Smith, is making contact. Clears that one in there. Pick up his 10th RBI.
It's the little things too. If you go back to the second with Ohtani leading off with a double, not being able to score that run.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound a whole lot, but it's a 1-1 game. It changes kind of the feel as Tropiano again falls behind. But Maldonado, after Marte moved over to third, just a poor at bat, striking out. Didn't even give the Angels a chance there. And then, of course, terrific play in right field by Field. Noe Ramirez begins to loosen down the bullpen. 2-0.
With that 4th run score, and that broke a streak of 17 straight games for Angels starters with 3 or fewer earned runs allowed. .27 pitches thrown in the second, already 32 here in the third.
Three and one. Arroyo walked the second. 8th man to bat here in the third. And they're loaded up. Not even close to the strike zone. That's going to be it. As soon as Ramirez gives the high sign that he's ready to go, I can't imagine that he goes another batter here.
Noe's been really good coming in these situations throughout his Angels career.
Tom Gregorio talking with Charles Nagy. And this is the sign that he's basically coming out. Ramirez needing a couple extra pitches. Second visit for the Angels tonight. Here comes Scioscia. And now what you wanted to see tonight. Nick Tropiano just didn't have it. Gave up the home run in the second inning. 3 runs thus far with 2 outs here in the third, and he's going to leave this game with the bases loaded. A pitching change. The Angels down 4-0.
get out of the third inning, having allowed 4 runs, responsible for the 3 men on base. Robertson at third, Smith at second, Arroyo at first base. Noe Ramirez takes over on the mound and trying to put out the fire here. This will be his 22nd outing of the year. 1-2 with a 3.80 ERA, 32 strikeouts, 9 walks in 23+ innings. Noe last pitched on Wednesday against the Astros. Johnny Field, 9th man to bat. Slider in for a strike.
It's a huge batter right here for the Angels and Noe Ramirez. Mentioned he's been very good in these situations.
Field 0 for 1. A fly ball to center field in the second inning. Good speed on the bases for the Rays as well. 0-1 pitch. It's a frisbee slider. Evens up the count. Fastball in there, 1-2.
Oh, good spot there. A couple off-speed pitches followed by a fastball at 90 on the corner.
Off speed, gets him. And so Ramirez comes in and gets the job done, but not before the Rays strike for 3. They lead it 4-0 with 9-1-2 coming up.
Everybody held their breath in the 6th inning when Justin Upton was hit on his left hand by a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. But then a big sigh of relief when the x-ray results came back negative. And when talking to Justin, he said he's broken bones before, so he had a feeling it wasn't broken. But anytime it's your hand or your wrist, you get worried. Mike Scioscia said today that Upton's hand feels much better. However, he's not quite ready to swing the bat. But Gooby, they're hopeful he'll be ready in the next couple of days.
Yeah, it looks like, I mean, he's certainly positive news about that, and Justin's going to be ready to go before too long, especially with an off day like you mentioned on Monday, Victor. It may push it back a few days.
Michael Hermosillo making his major league debut tonight. Ahead of the count of 1 ball, no strikes. He's hitting .267 at AAA, 6 home runs, 21 runs batted in, 3 doubles, 4 triples. 2 balls, no strikes.
Pretty good challenge dealing with a left-handed pitcher who throws 97, 98.
3rd round pick by their, pardon me, a 28th round pick by the Angels in 2013. That is pulled out toward left field. Long run for Denard Span, not going to get there. The one hop the fence. Hermosillo on his way to second. He'll slam on the brakes Welcome to the big leagues. First major league hit. It's a double.
Congratulations, Michael, on that one. Michael Hermosillo, first major league hit, and I'm sure they'll have some fun with this baseball here. As they bring that one in the dugout. What a moment. Nice play in the first inning, first at bat in the show. He doubles. Take a look. We make it easy. Brought to you by SoCal Toyota. It was a pitch upstairs, and he brought his hands up very well and lines that into the corner to that wall for a double.
Ground ball, Cozart right back to the mound. Hermosillo back to second. One out. Cozart 0 for 2. And it'll bring up Andrelton Simmons. Simmons grounded out his first time up. Good breaking ball from Snell. Oh, 2 count. Looked like he went around. He did. They tag him out. 2 outs. Hermosillo remains at second base. It'll be up to Trout.
Mike Trout coming to the plate. Let's take a look at our league leaders, brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. As far as on-base percentage in the month of May, Francisco Lindor has been very hot in this month, 486, but Mike Trout is below at 471, and Andrelton Simmons 449. Consider where Mike Trout has been of late as far as that struggling stretch he's had. Still on-base percentage at 471.
Drew a walk in the first, the only free pass issued by Snell. And he'll take a strike that's nowhere near the strike zone.
See where this pitch is located. It's a fastball about 2 to 3 baseballs off the corner.
Oh, 1. Lays off. Ball and a strike. Well, the Angels are in jeopardy of having leadoff doubles to start the second and third innings and not getting anything out of it unless Trout does something here with 2 outs.
The right guy to have up in this situation, Mike Trout, to bring the team right back in this game. And if you're Hermosillo taking the lead at second, stand still. Don't distract Trout at the plate. Give him a chance to drive you in. Gotta believe he's got to run that fastball upstairs again. 26 strikes, 42 pitches thrown for Snell. He's been great with runners in scoring position this season.
1-2 pitch. Lays off. 2-2.
0.53 batting average with runners in scoring position. 0.59 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs.
Clearly leads the majors rather easily.
Yes. talk about bearing down with runners in scoring position. Blake Snell, the youngster, has done that so far. Saw it in the game already.
2-2.
A little better chance on that one for Trout. It's a little bit lower in the strike zone. Talking about the need to bring that fastball in the lower part of the strike zone.
Called strike 3. Trout take one on the inside part of the play. The Angels will leave that leadoff double stranded once again. We're off to the 4th with the Rays on top. Of course, at 7 p.m. Fans in attendance will receive a Goobylicious cooler bag.
Wow.
Courtesy of Yakult probiotic drink while supplies last. For more information, just go to angels.com.
How's that possible?
Oh, it's Goobylicious. Noe Ramirez back out. He finished off the 3rd with a strikeout of Johnny Field. And Denard Span, who started off the 3rd inning, will lead off the 4th. 0 for 2 tonight. Fly ball to left.
They're falling behind 2-0, ran that fastball away, gets Span, hit that fly ball to Chris Young in left field. Especially with the movement on his fastball, it's always a good idea to start that fastball, middle part of the plate, run it away and get a quick out with it.
C.J. Cron with a fly ball to right and a walk. Scored 1 of the 3 runs in the 3rd inning. Tropiano ended up going 2 2/3, 5 hits, 2 of which were home runs, 4 runs all earned, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. No balls, 2 strikes. Down with a breaking ball. 2 outs.
Really, not only was it the breaking ball, was the speed of that pitch that got Crone so far out in front, unable to make contact. Slider, good tilt to it, but the speed of the pitch, as Crone cannot stay back. He's already landed. That front foot is out in front, hips open up, cannot keep the bat back long enough to make contact. And sometimes as a hitter you could be fooled by the speed, but as long as you keep your bat back there and through the zone, you can make contact, but well out in front on both scenarios.
Wendell tonight with a single and a punch out. Oh, nice piece of hitting. Inside out, that one. A 2-out knock. Wendell will try to go to second to throw. One hopper, and they got him. Alert play by Chris Young. A lot of times you can get a little lazy out in the outfield, just getting that ball back in. Kevin Cash might have a look at it.
He got himself a good throwing position, got rid of that baseball quickly in the second. The Big A. Now it's time to take a look at our tools at the trade. Brought to you by Trout. Snell, the adjustment he has made in his young career. Started off on that third base side of the pitching rubber early in his career, all the way up to July 2017. They made the adjustment the following 7 days later to the middle part of the plate, and the numbers have changed dramatically for him. As far as more centered on the pitching rubber, he's able to throw a lot more strikes. 0-5 when he was over on that third base side of the pitching rubber with an ERA just under 5. Since that point, moving to the middle, 5-2 with a 3.31 ERA. Says he sees the plate and the catcher's mitt and the sign more often and more consistent. Although especially helps out when you get calls like that well off the plate for a strike. Albert said just to stop on that when he knew that was out of the strike zone.
1 ball, 1 strike. Albert. Fly ball to right field to end the first is 0 for 1. Line to right field. Tracked down for round number 1. There's Shohei. Leadoff double in the second. Stranded at third base. Fastball off the plate. Double for Ohtani. 5th of the year. All 6 of his home runs this year have come here at home.
And going back to that adjustment he made, it was outstanding, really, when you think about it, during the course of that at bat against Snell.
Ahead of the count at 2-0.
That's about a baseball or so off the outside corner.
Laz Diaz had the similar strike zone last night. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. 3-1. And he works the walk. Second free pass issued by Snell.
Second time on base for Shohei Ohtani. And going back to Snell as far where he's at on the pitching rubber, there's 3 left-handed pitchers in this ballpark today. Andrew Heaney, he's on the first base side. You got Blake Snell in the middle of the pitching rubber, and then Tyler Skaggs on the third base side of the pitching rubber. All lefties, all throw firm with their fastballs, but all different as far as where they're standing on the pitching rubber. It used to be rule of thumb, lefties were towards the first base side of the pitching rubber, maybe shade towards the middle. You're seeing a little bit more of a difference between all 3 lefties here in this series.
Marte grounded out in the second.
And Victor, a lot of times with pitchers too, it really comes down to where their comfort is as far as getting, for a left-handed pitcher, be able to get the fastball inside, at least show enough of a fastball inside against a right-handed batter, where they're more comfortable doing so. And also keeping good deception as far as the hitter not seeing the baseball out of their hand all the way through when they deliver the baseball.
One ball, one strike. Snell, we mentioned, 25-year-old, first-round pick of the Rays in 2011 out of high school. His dad played minor league baseball in the Royals and Mariners system between 83 and 88.
Remember him well, Dave Snell.
He's in his 4th year as head coach of the Shoreline Community College up in Washington. 1-1. 1-2.
That's a good changeup for the youngster. He's thrown more of them of late. He's got a better feel for that pitch.
Not too many pitchers wearing the single digits. Snell wears number 4. That's what he grew up with, he said.
Surprised he's not wearing number 12. He's a big Seahawk fan, the 12th man thing.
Talk about overthrowing that pitch. Ohtani will take second base.
Talking about trying to get a little bit more on that pitch. That ball barely got to the dirt at home plate area.
We'll check on Ramos.
Looks like they got him on the wrist. He was overthrown. You're trying to keep that baseball in front. So right in that thumb wrist area. That got him pretty square also. Looks like they're trying to maybe get backup catcher ready quickly.
Jesus Sucre is the backup. Ramos will stay in. At least for now. Ohtani standing at second base. One out. Marte with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Jeffrey takes a called strike 3, 2 outs. Strikeout number 4 for Snell.
Good adjustment after an overthrown pitch earlier in that bat. Comes back with a very good curveball. Catches a lot of the plate.
Handle's now 0 for 7. Good man in scoring position tonight. Maldonado struck out in the second.
Boy, Snell continues that pattern as far as being really effective with a runner in scoring position. Showed those numbers earlier. He's made some real good quality pitches. Now it's up to the hitters just to fight and use that big part of the field. We talked about that in the pregame show. The big part of the field, better chance. Percentages are better for you to get a base hit when you think in those terms.
1-1.
And try to pull that baseball. When I talk about the big part of the field, you have it from this part to this part. So that gives you better percentages to get that baseball in those zones. It lets you stay back and lets the baseball travel. You try to pull, and all of a sudden a pitch on the outer half makes it difficult to make contact.
One, 2 in the dirt. Ohtani will take third, and the throw is out of time. Gets away, but not far enough from Arroyo for Ohtani to advance.
That would have been a real close play. If he's able to hold on to that baseball.
It was really a lot of hesitation on the part of Shohei between second and third.
A little secondary lead, and then the hesitation, like you said, Victor. Then he goes. And the baseball's in front of Ramos, and a perfect throw right at the base. But again, just gets that foot in there and then unable to catch it anyhow for Arroyo. That would have been real close. He did get the foot in there anyhow. And then kicks away with the other foot.
2-2 pitch. Maldonado, emergency hack, fouls it off. Oh, nice play of the upper deck with one hand. Foul back.
Already a couple wild pitches in this inning for Snell.
Nice block by Ramos this time. Full count.
He tried to throw another one. That was a good block, especially when you already got one off your wrist earlier in the inning. Ramos solid defensively.
Four 0 Rays. We're at the bottom of the fourth. 2 outs. Ohtani standing at third base. Time called. Down to 3-2. Maldonado lines one out to center field. Malik Smith going back on it. Will haul it in shy of the track, and the Angels leave another in scoring position. 4 in the books, 4-0 Tampa Bay.
A big game for the Astros against Cleveland. 2 for 3 with his 9th home run of the season as the Astros went 4-1 over Cleveland. Luis Andujar, who was outstanding again. 3rd career 2-home run game as Milwaukee beats the Twins 8-3. Jason DeGrom dominant tonight. 13 punch-outs, just 1 earned run allowed in 7 innings. 4-0 in the season with ERA in the ones. The Mets beat the Diamondbacks 3-1. The Diamondbacks are really struggling of late.
To start of the day, they had a game-and-a-half lead on the Colorado Rockies. Cameron Drozier on the bump to start the 5th. Angels down 4-0. This will be Cam's 22nd game of the season. 1-0 with a 3.38 ERA, 14 strikeouts, 7 walks, and 18 2/3. Pitched Tuesday, 2/3 of an inning, faced 2 batters through 8 pitches against the Stros. The Rays here in the 5th have Ramos, Miller, and Robertson, 4, 5, and 6. Noe Ramirez went an inning and a third, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Everything else zeros. Oh, 1 count. Ramos, a ground out in the first, a 2-run home run in the 3rd inning.
Oh, wait, another real good job by Noe Ramirez coming in there with the bases loaded. As a member of the Angels, 79% of hurted runners he has stranded. Outstanding numbers. When you think about the average in Major League Baseball, it's 68%. So well above the average as far as stranding runners for Noe Ramirez.
Ramos shoots one out to deep right field. Trout moving back on this one. He'll watch this one go. 2nd home run of the night for Wilson Ramos. And it is 5-0.
Talked about how strong he is. If there's something in the strike zone, he is going to hit it a long way.
It is his 100th career home run.
Boy, what a difference that would have made for the Nationals if he'd have stayed healthy a couple years ago in their playoff run. See the power he has. It's in the strike zone. 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and he knew it. That's a perfect swing. You talk about letting the baseball travel deep in the strike zone and still able to square it up and hit it out to right center field. So home run to center and right center.
Sorry, Gibby. No reason whatsoever to throw him a strike. Set up in the left-handed batter's box.
Yep.
6th career 2-homer game. 5-0 now. Here's Brad Miller. It's 1 for 2. Ground ball to 3rd. Marte is there. 1 down.
Sure, Wilson Ramos is going to try to retrieve that baseball somehow.
I guess that thumb's not bothering him.
No. Well, we saw that with Rene Rivera. Remember in Colorado when he
Yep.
got hit with foul tips on the thumb and ended up hitting a home run to right center field.
For Bedrosian, it's the 4th home run that he's allowed. 6th home run hit by the Rays for a game and a half of this 4-game series. 8 hits now for the Rays. Angels with 2. Count even up at a ball and a strike. Robertson's been on board twice. He's been on board every time so far in the series. Two and one.
Sure, a little bit earlier. I mean, you think about how many pitches he sees per plate appearance. Very patient. There's a good play in the stands here.
Brought the glove right at him.
Yes.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the 5th. Rays leading this one. That one's upstairs. Full count. Malik Smith, the man on deck. He had a walk.
In on board once again.
It's the 4th walk issued tonight by Angels pitchers. Hey, join us for Family Sundays before the Angels take on the Rangers on Sunday, June the 3rd. First 10,000 kids in attendance will receive a great youth Trout jersey courtesy of Angels Radio, AM 830. More information. Oh, that's while supplies last, by the way. Angels.com.
8 straight appearances for Robertson to get on base. The Rays. Gonna be ready for a bunt.
Smith takes a strike. 0-2. Center fielder struck out in the 2nd. Had an RBI single off the end of the bat to left. His last time up.
One thing about throwing a high fastball against Smith, though, that's the pitch he can just kind of put in play.
Right, you're doing them a favor.
Yes. Now, if you're going to throw something out of the strike zone, you might want to try to bounce it against him. With his speed, he's trying to make contact and force the defense to make a play against him.
One, two. Maldonado will let this one bounce, see if it goes fair. Nope. Never know, especially if you got a batter with his speed just sitting in the batter's box. You can get it out of it, and the ball spins back into fair territory. One ball, two strikes with one out. Pull to the right side, base hit. A slider down and in. Heading to third, to throw a little bit high, and that allows Smith to try to second base, and he is in there. Hermosillo sailed the throw all the way to third, and with the speed of Malik Smith, he takes the extra 90 feet.
Talked about he does have a good throwing arm, but if you got to make sure that's at the low level because you want to be right at your cutoff man. That way you'll freeze the runner trying to go to first to second. Got a lot on that throw, but it's a high throw, and it's a good read by Smith to go to in the scoring position himself. And that slide going to that back part of the base, a longer tag for Anderson Simmons, gets in there.
How about Angelton being the cutoff man? As soon as the ball goes over his head, sprinting to the bag to take the throw from Marte.
We talked about those instincts for Anderson Simmons. So you just cannot measure that. How smart his baseball instincts are.
Ground ball towards short. Wow, what a hop over the head of Simmons. One run is in. Smith will be stopped at third. Arroyo had walked in his first two plate appearances. Has to be credited with a single and an RBI here. Nothing Angelton could do on that one. He was coming home.
See that high hop on him. So he rated that grass and dirt. See right there, and it spins. It goes right over the head of Anderson Simmons.
6-0 Rays, 10 hits on the night. We're in the fifth inning. 2 runs charged to Bedrosian. Still one out, runners at the corners. Johnny Field, the right fielder, 0 for 2 tonight. Swing and a miss. He went around. 0-2.
Still plenty of time left in this game, but you would love to get a ground ball double play to keep them from adding on here. Two balls, two strikes.
Alex Smith, very good speed standing at third base. Christian Arroyo standing at first. Blake Parker looks like he's starting to crank it up, or will crank it up here shortly. Cam Bedrosian's thrown 21 pitches, 13 strikes, and he's allowed 3 hits, 1 walk. 2 runs in thus far. 2-2. It's called strike 3, 2 down.
With the lower portion of the strike zone. Big out there for Cam Bedrosian. Staying on top of that fastball, runs into the outside corner, gets the call, 3rd strike.
Top of the order, Denard Span. This will be his 4th plate appearance. 0 for 3 so far with a strikeout, ground out, and a fly ball to left. Halos, the bottom of the 5th. 8, 9, and 1 coming up. Halos manages 2 hits. Then back-to-back doubles to lead off the 2nd and 3rd innings. Both times leaving a man at scoring position. One 1.
Gotta be careful right now. Potential stolen base from Arroyo to try to draw a throw to second base with Smith at 3rd with his speed, especially with 2 strikes on a batter.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Ramos started off the inning with a home run to right center field, his 2nd of the game. After a ground down, Roberts had walked back-to-back singles, including the bat hop single by Arroyo that brought home a run. Span, a little squibber up the line, and it'll go foul.
That's one of those plays you got to field it foul, because there's no way you're going to be able to throw out Span running down the line. You see many baseballs roll back towards that 3rd base and even 1st base line over the years here at the Big A.
Count still at 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. 27 pitches thrown by Cam. Trying to get that final out. 2 runs in. Tampa Bay up 6-0.
There's a lot of time left in this game. You want to keep at a 6-0 deficit. When you look at Tampa, as far as their bullpen ERA, pretty high. So you got a chance if you can somehow get to Blake Snell, especially starting the bottom of the 5th. Very important here for Pedroia to make a good pitch now.
Full count. Now Royal will get a head start from first base. Pujols will play behind Arroyo at first. Three-two to Span, and he walked him. So they're loaded up for C.J. Cron. 30 pitches, and that's it for Cam Pedroia. A hook out of the dugout. Blake Parker coming on in relief. We are still in the 5th. Tampa Bay up 6-0.
Great deal on all new Hyundai vehicles. See your Hyundai dealer today. And by Carl's Jr. Take your mouth to Memphis. The call of Carl's.
You want some Carl's Jr. right now?
Yes.
I'm starving, man.
Yes.
We're in the 5th. Still just the 5th. 6-0. Blake Parker comes on with 2 outs and the bases loaded. The second time tonight that the relievers come on and try to get that 3rd and final out with the bases loaded. This will be his 21st game, 1-1 record at a 3.10 earned run average. He pitched Wednesday, went 1 inning. All of this made possible with the fact that Nick Tropiano lasted just 2 2/3 tonight, giving up 4 runs on 5 hits. Noe Ramirez an inning and a third, but Pedroia just goes 2/3. C.J. Cron, a fly ball to right, a walk, and a strikeout. He has scored a run. Smith at third, Arroyo at second, Span at first. Bouncer toward third. Marte's got it. It's a force out, 1 pitch. Parker pick up a W that way?
Yes, he
Like
did.
Colorado or something?
Yes.
Or Seattle. Anyway, 6-0 as we hit the
Where you
bottom of the
thinking?
5th. pregame flex plan. Call 888-796-HALO or go to angels.com/ticket plans for more details. Chris Young, Michael Hermosillo, and Zach Kozard for the Angels here in the bottom of the fifth. Down 6-0. Blake Snell, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 hits allowed. Chris Young, a fly ball to right field in the second, 0 for 1.
Still a pretty good feel for his changeup. 88-mile-an-hour changeup. Fastball is pretty consistent. 97, 98 for Snell.
Two on to Young. Check swing, didn't go. Full count. Halos have had 1 base runner in each of the first 4 innings, but that's it. Just 1 base runner. Maximum of 4 batters faced by Snell in each of those first 4 innings. 73rd pitch is lifted foul.
Good at bat work here for Chris Young, trying to get on base, create some havoc here, put some doubt in the mind of Blake Snell, who's been very, very good. You mentioned just 1 base runner per inning. That's it.
3-2. Do it again.
Oh, nice play. Under control on that play by the fan with the glove. Outstanding play. Looked it right into the glove.
Leadoff walk to start the 5th. 3rd free pass issued by the lefty. Got to start somewhere.
Michael Hermosillo coming to the plate now. It's time for the Coors Light refreshing finish. Starts off his major league career with a nice defensive play in foul territory in right field. Catches it right in front of the wall. Tropiano liking that defensive play. And then his first career major league at bat. Doubles to left field. Hermosillo. Start to his major league career.
Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes.
In the game, 16 walks and 52 innings for Snell, with 3 tonight. Just into the 5th inning. With his 2 hits allowed.
He'll take a strike, 2-1.
Pretty good feel when you're able to throw a changeup 2-0 on the outside part of the plate.
Two on. In tight. 3-1.
Mentioned earlier, a big Seattle Seahawk fan, but also a huge Washington Husky fan, Blake Snell. Also a big collector of Michael Jordan shoes. Got a few of those sneakers.
Full count. Lead off walk to Young. He's at first. Hermosillo doubled his first big league at bat. Now full count. Led the PCL with 10 hit by pitches. Hit for the cycle with AAA on May the 1st. 3-2. Strikes out on a high fastball. One down.
That is a firm fastball from Snell, under control. Upper part of the strike zone. It was basically a four-seam fastball.
Cozart 0 for 2 with a fly ball to right and a bouncer back to the mound. One and two. Snell's tempo has not changed the entire game, even with men on base.
And he may have 3 walks, but he's been, for the most part, around the strike zone. When he misses, it's not by a lot. That was pretty close to being a strike. Between his slider and his curveball, his changeup's been good. You know he can throw that fastball 93 to 98 range.
Cozart shoots one down the right field line, and that is a fair ball. Field over to cut it off, does so. Being stopped at third is Young. So it's a double for Zach Cozart, his 11th of the year. And the Angels have runners at second and third with 1 out.
It's a good piece of hitting right here for Cozart. To shorten up. Been very good with 2 strikes in his career, especially the last couple of seasons. He's going the other way, he gets a double. He's 11th.
Kyle Snyder, the pitching coach, out to pay a visit.
Simmons' last couple of seasons has been outstanding with runners in scoring position. An opportunity to get right back in the game now.
Simmons 0 for 2. Straightened up on that fastball.
Yeah, 333 batting average with runners in scoring position this season.
Now the Angels have Young now at third base. Cozart at second. Halos 0 for the last 14 overall with men in scoring position. 0 for 8 tonight. Down 6-0. Simmons reaching for it. Pulls it foul.
We were talking a little bit before the game about Snell, his use of his changeup of late. That's another good one. He's really starting to use that pitch quite a bit. It's a very effective one. Coming in the game about 17% overall as far as changeups thrown. during the course of a game as far as his pitches.
Trout on deck. Here's the 1-1. Simmons back up the middle, and it's a base hit. That'll bring home 2, and the Angels are on the board. Andrelton Simmons picks up RBIs 24 and 25.
Mentioned the right guy up in the right situation with runners in scoring position. Drives in 2, using that middle of the field, big part of the field approach, and up the middle for a base hit, driving in 2. Has reached base 25 straight games for Andrelton Simmons. Shortening up, use that middle of the field, and gets it through that and into center field, driving in 2.
Trout walked in the first, struck out looking in the third.
Just feel he's ready if he gets a fastball first pitch to go after it.
Shoots it down the right field line, slicing foul and out of play. Mike with that strikeout in the third inning, now extending that career high hitless streak, go for his last 20. Big for the Angels to get at least these 2 runs in. Just the bottom of the 5th. Oh, 1.
And with Trout and his power, one swing of the bat, you're right back in the game.
One pitch. 2-1. I think Snell wanted that pitch off speed. Looked like it caught the top part of the zone.
Trout patient at the plate on a 2-1 count this year when he's put the ball in play. 364 batting average.
Lines one out toward right field. Field was shading that way. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Simba back to first. Albert twice. He's hit one out to right, so he is 0 for 2. Fastball in for a strike, right at the knees. 94th pitch of the night for Snell. Action now in the Rays pen.
Playing DB his last inning. Our pitch count getting up so high. A lot of pitches in this inning alone.
Alvarado, lefty, getting ready. Ohtani on deck. Albert strikes out. The Angels are done here in the 5th. They get 2 runs on the Simmons single up the middle. We head to the 6th inning, 6-2 Rays.
matter where you serve or when you served, we stand ready to serve all military families.
Top of the 6th inning, 6-2 Rays. Blake Parker threw one pitch to finish off the 5th inning, back out for the 6th. Rays will have 3, 4, 5. Wendell, Ramos, and Millard against Parker in their half of the 6th inning. Want to know, Wendell 2 for 3 tonight, 2 singles and a strikeout. Rays got a solo run in the 2nd inning on the home run by Robertson. Scored 3 in the 3rd. Included in that was Ramos's 2-run home run. They got 2 in the 5th. Ramos's 2nd home run and a single by Arroyo. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Marcio Maldonado giving Albert a sign it was going to be an off-speed pitch to be ready in case he's out in front and roll that ball towards first base. Wonder if Snell was done. A couple earned runs allowed in 5 innings pitched.
Wendell pops this one up. Kozar is there. 1 down.
And right now, you just cannot throw him anything in the strike zone.
6th career 2-homer game. Has 6 home runs on the season.
He looked like he was determined just to take that first pitch, which he doesn't do too often. And he probably regretted that one. That was right in his zone. So if you're Blake Parker right now, you're just expanding the strike zone. Make sure he swings at something well out of that danger zone.
Good off-speed pitch. 1-2. Brad Miller on deck. Ramos would be a guy you'd think, especially with a splitter from Parker, be susceptible to a quick pitch, especially with Parker taking forever to come set.
Yeah. We were talking a little bit about that today on the slide step quick pitch with Jose as far as baseball terminology. A quick pitch, slide step.
Down goes Ramos. Trouts.
You can throw the timing off of the hitter. You're used to a pattern for a pitcher on the mound. If you just quickly throw that baseball, there's no way you could stay back.
And with Parker, he's one of those guys that kind of shifts the glove all the way down to the belt.
See that nasty split. Again, his splitter is starting to get a lot better. Very similar to the splitter we saw last season when he was so dominant.
Miller tonight, the first baseman, 1 for 3. Had a single with a run scored in the 3rd inning. Little flare out the left field. Another 2-out hit for the Rays.
Second hit of the night for Miller. Trying to get Robertson out for the first time in this series.
On board 3 times tonight. Home run, single, and a walk. 8 consecutive plate appearances for Robertson in this series, which he has reached.
Good fastball, 93 for Parker.
The Rays' record, by the way, for most consecutive plate appearances reaching is 9. Done 3 times. Tim Beckham in 2016, Logan Forsythe in 2015, and Melvin Upton, once upon a time known as B.J. Upton, the artist formerly known as, did it back in 2011.
That's a good block. That breaking ball was well out of the strike zone. The left-handed batter's box blocked very well by Martin Maldonado. That breaking ball overthrown from Parker. Keeps it right in front. Does not allow Miller to get into scoring position.
One ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Got him. Down goes Robertson for the first time of the series. The Angels retire the Rays infielder. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning, down by 4 with Shohei leading things off. Back out there, 96 pitches. Nobody warming right now for the Rays.
He has thrown 114 pitches in a game.
That was in the third start of the year. Shohei's been on board twice with a double in the second inning, a walk in the fourth. Shoots this one down the left field line, and that'll slice foul.
He does have some real good power the other way.
Bouncer up the first base line. Miller will field it, take it himself. One down. Marte 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout looking. 0-1.
Still has a good feel for his changeup. That went a little bit off the plate though, but still anywhere between 88 and 89 with his changeup. 60% of his pitches strikes tonight. It is 100 pitches.
Marte skying one to right. 2 down. Stay tuned during the 7th inning stretch for the Arco game break with Ken French and Jose Mota. Two outs, nobody out for Martin Maldonado. Maldonado with a strikeout, a fly ball to center.
That last at bat though, Martin hit that very well to center field.
Weak bouncer back to the mound. That's his last inning. That was a very good last inning for Blake Snell. 1, 2, 3, 6. We're off to the 7th. 6-2 Rays. To New York and Detroit before returning home against the Texas Rangers on June the 1st.
Angels 14-4 on the road, a long road trip. 10-game road trip.
Just one of those things, Gibby, they just cannot explain the struggles at home for the Angels, especially on the offensive side as Jose Alvarez takes over here. Will be the fourth reliever used tonight. Trobiano lasted just 2 2/3. But you look at the offensive numbers for this Angels ball club. We've talked about it at length at home coming into play tonight. Just a .224 team batting average while they've hit .291 out of the road. And when you look at the individual numbers, two guys over 300. Andrelton Simmons at .318, Shohei Ohtani at .310, and then the next one is Martin Maldonado at .254. It goes down from there.
Yeah. And the hitters, when you look at their track record here at the Big A, they've all hit well here.
Blake Snell certainly has thrown the ball exceptionally well tonight. He still might even be in this game.
He still has that look that he's still in the game.
Alex Smith takes a strike from Alvarez. Bottom third of the order for Tampa Bay. Parker 1 1/3. 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Smith, the center fielder, 2 for 3, 2 singles, RBI. Punched out back in the second. $11 hits tonight for the Rays. That's with 3 starters thus far hitless. Span, Crone, and Field. 9 1 2. Three balls, 1 strike. First outing for Alvarez since having a really tough outing on Tuesday, and what many had hoped would have been the second consecutive victory against the Astros on Tuesday night. Gave up 3 runs on 3 hits, faced 5 batters, walked 1. Full count. Three-2. Bouncer to second. Cozart. On to Pujols. 1 down. Arroyo, 2 walks and a single with an RBI. 2 batters in, and Alvarez has fallen behind both guys. I think that's the difference over the last couple of outings for him compared to the start that he had through the first 5-6 weeks. Five weeks of the season. Getting ahead, being very aggressive with the fastball.
Even going way back into spring training, he was the most consistent reliever. Carried into the season, his velocity on his fastball was rated 93 almost every fastball he threw.
Out toward right field. Hermosillo going back on it, and that goes off his glove. Ricochets off the wall, and heading to third base is Arroyo. Boy, Arroyo kind of slipped off the base there. He didn't hurt himself on that. Hermosillo certainly not happy with himself as Arroyo will end up at third with the triple.
And Hermosillo talking to Mike Trout about that, where he was getting back. Again, the more practice you have in this stadium, the better you're going to be. Knowing he had an opportunity to get back a little bit further towards that warning track, you have that feel as you're running back and knowing where the warning track is. And able to make the play on that. Ball hit well the other way. Catches his helmet as he's going towards third, and then slips at third base.
And still caught his helmet. Little bunt is on. Maldonado drops the baseball. He had the out, but went to tag before having a full grip on the baseball, and then it's 7-2 Rays.
Got the squeeze on, suicide squeeze. Plenty of time to apply the tag, but looked up at the runner before getting a good grip of the baseball. Just to put that in play, that's all you're trying to do as a hitter with a squeeze on.
Sacrifice for Field, an error on Arroyo or on Maldonado. Here's Denard Span. No sacrifice. Fielder's choice, they're saying, E2. Span 0 for 3 tonight. Here's the 1-2.
Chance now for Alvarez to throw a slider to see if he gets a swing and miss after a fastball away.
Seven-2. We're in the seventh. Big lead over at first base by Johnny Field. Huge lead, as a matter of fact. Two balls, two strikes. Now the bullpen game tonight. Andrew Heaney has thrown the ball very well of late. Been looked upon to work deep into the game. Span drills one out to center. Trout's got to go back a little bit. Tagging his field at first. He'll stop right there as Trout gets the baseball in quickly.
Boy, Trout's arm way stronger this season. Got behind that baseball well, even though he had to go back on it. Already with 3 outfield assists for Trout. And the only way you can build that arm strength is playing a lot of long toss. Does that quite a bit for batting practice with Cole Calhoun before the game.
Two outs and a man on. Here's C.J. Crone. 0 for 3. A walk and a run scored. 1-1. A 2-1 count. Leaving up the count.
A lot of pitches thrown here for Alvarez in this inning. 21 already.
Nothing easy. Noe Ramirez did a nice job for his inning in the third, as did Blake Parker. Tropiano 4 runs. Bedrosian 2 runs at 2/3 of an inning. Alvarez 1 run thus far. Trying to finish off the 7th. 2-2. Crown pulls a foul. Way foul.
And there's absolutely no way you thought you were getting a baseball up there tonight coming into the ballpark.
From a right-handed batter?
Yeah.
Negative, Ghost Rider. That pattern's full. Long way up there.
Yeah.
Full count. Field's going to take off with a pitch from first base. 3-2. Crown strikes out swinging. And that'll do it for the Rays. They do add a run at 7-2. Stretch time here at the Big A. Time now for the Arco game break with Ken French and Jose Mota. In this game now too, considering we've got some food dropped off for us here from the St. Archer's Brewing Company out at right
that.
center field, or right field corner, I should say.
You know, that's pretty
burger.
good right there.
No.
Yes. That's a little burger.
How about some beignets?
Yes.
For dessert.
Yes. That sounds good.
All right, Gooby, start eating.
Yes. Oh, that's an outstanding food.
8-1 for the Angels as Young takes low. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Look at this burger right here.
Take a bite out of it, big boy.
Oh.
Do it. Do it.
That's for you
no,
first.
Man.
It's right next to you.
I got to do play-by-play here. I'll hold your microphone. Come here.
There you go.
Take a bite.
Thank you for that one. All right.
Do it.
I'll do my part.
All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, Mike is up. He's got it 2 hands. He's put it in his mouth. Take a big bite. Come on, man. Take a manly bite. Oh, man. Without the Stormtrooper helmet on, as Young takes a called strike 3. 1 out to start the 7th.
By the way, that is really, really, really good.
Yeah. Want to say thank you to Andy Galuska, in-seat manager here at the Big A. Looks for legends.
Yes, excellent.
Sent us the food.
Burger. Wow.
I didn't know you're a big Thousand Island guy, or whatever this that's on there. I think that might be blue cheese. Your favorite?
No, I know it's not blue cheese. That would have set me back a little bit. Yes. Yeah, down would have went Frazier on that one.
Hermosillo 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Killed it. How are the wings?
Looking pretty good.
Takes low. Did not go. Want to hand those over to the distinguished gentleman from Tampa Bay, Dwayne Stats.
Yeah, someone have to send that over to Dwayne.
Send it over there right now.
Yes.
See if we can disrupt his mojo. Downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here you go, Dwayne.
There you go. There he is.
There
Dwayne
you go.
Stats, Brian
There it
Anderson.
is. Yes. We're givers. That's for you.
Hermosillo goes down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 outs. Well, nobody on base. That is 7th straight retired by Snell since giving up the 2 RBI single to Andrelton Simmons, and that's going to do it. As he goes through the lineup a 3rd time, a pitching change in the 7th. Rays leading at 7-2.
California Toyota dealers, and by City National Bank, a proud sponsor of Angels baseball.
For the 7th inning with 2 outs, the Angels trailing it by the score of 7-2. 114 pitches for Blake Snell. That matches a season high. 6 2/3, 8 strikeouts, 3 walks. Never really got into trouble other than the 5th inning, and then after giving up the single to Simmons, got Trout hit the fly ball to right. Pujols to strike out. Chaz Rowe takes over. 22nd game. Top of the order with Cozart up.
His fastball is 91-95. We'll throw a slider also. So fastball slider from Rowe. You kept hearing how Blake Snell has great stuff that eventually he would turn into a very good pitcher. I mean, we saw that on display tonight. I'll tell you what, his fastball consistent, breaking the ball, changeups very, very good also.
I like how aggressive he was coming after hitters. 1-1, 1-2. Cozart 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored in the 5th. Now the slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I want to say hello to Cindy Lamelli and congratulations. Took her a couple times to pass the California bar.
Yes.
And finally did so, and she got the news while being right here watching an Angels game. So
Yes.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
2-2.
Proud moment.
Yeah, for sure. Full count now. How's that burger doing in your belly?
Yeah, it's good. It's excellent.
Those burgers out there are really good.
Yes. I'll tell you what, that was fabulous.
3-2. He lays off. 2-out walk. That's a lot of sliders from Chaz Rowe. Good Simba. 1 for 3.
Got a lot of movement on his fastball.
Rowe originally Rowe, I should say, a first-round pick of the Rockies. That was back in 2005. Pushing the big leagues with the Diamondbacks, Yankees, Orioles, Braves, and now the Rays. 1-0. Ground ball to short. We'll go the short way, and we'll head to the 8th inning with Tampa Bay up 7-2. $6 million. Download Beat the Streak today in the App Store or on MLB.com/BTS. Eduardo Paredes on for the 2nd consecutive night. This will be his 7th game of the season. 7 1/3. He's given up 7 earned runs. Paredes last night went 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Threw 25 pitches in that 1 inning. And here in the 8th inning, the Rays will have 3, 4, 5. Wendell, Ramos, and Miller. Wendell tonight 2 for 4, 2 singles, a strikeout and a pop-up.
One thing for Paredes, though, Victor, that front shoulder will fly open quickly when he's throwing an all-speed pitch. Very difficult to control that in the strike zone.
This one out toward left field, slicing away from Young. Now he makes a right turn and heads back. That ball had some carry to it. 1 down.
Inside out on this pitch against Paredes by Wendell. It kept drifting back on Chris Young. Was able to run that one down just in front of the warning track. Didn't anticipate that kind of carry, especially going the other way from a left-handed batter. Still made a nice play on it.
Ramos 2 for 4, a couple of home runs, a strikeout and a ground out. One, 2 to Ramos. And that fastball in.
Especially after breaking ball well off the outside corner.
It's almost as if he guided that breaking ball. Full count. Seven runs, 12 hits, 10 men left on base for the Rays tonight. The scoring started in the 2nd inning. Solo home run by Robertson. They scored 3 in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th. Angels got on the board in the bottom of the 5th. Made it 6-2 Rays. Then they got a run back in the 7th. 7-2 is where we stand now as Ramos down swinging, 2 outs.
Good slider from Paredes. Finally got him to chase something out of the strike zone. Started in the strike zone, breaks a little bit off the corner. We break to that pitch.
Miller swinging first pitch, taps it foul. 2-hit game for the Rays first baseman. Hale is in the bottom of the 8th. Have Trout, Pujols, and Ohtani coming up. Nobody warming for the Rays. So Rowe appears to be coming back out. Evens up the count. This one down the left field line. Young will give it a look. A couple of rows deep.
Well, that kept drifting, trying to get back towards the field of play.
Miller picks up his third hit. And a 2-2 count.
He's had himself a solid series so far.
All of his hits, Scooby, have been with 2 outs tonight.
It's 5 hits so far in the series.
So it'll bring up Robertson. Angels finally retired him for the first time in this series to the strikeout in the 6th. Ground ball over to short. Robertson breaking his bat. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Trout to lead things off. Angels down 7-2. Stay tuned for the Angels live postgame show coming up right after the game. It's presented by your SoCal Mazda dealers. Trout, Pujols, and Ohtani. Chaz Rowe, the reliever, came on with 2 outs in the 7th inning. Back out for the 8th. Trout 0 for 2 with a walk. And he'll take inside for ball 1.
Trout just trying to pick up that base hit just to stop that conversation about so many bats without a hit. Nasty slider there.
One ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. Out toward deep left field. Moving back on it is Denard Span at the wall. That is gone. Big fly for Mike Trout. There's a way to snap your 0 for 21. 7-3 Rays.
Boy, that's got to feel good for Trout when you think about it. He hit a breaking ball out of the ballpark. He's going to see a lot of those with Sergio Romo starting tomorrow night for the Rays. A lot of sliders from him. Gets a slider here from Rowe and drives it out for his 13th home run for Mike Trout. Much better on the timing on that one, Victor.
Yeah. First home run for Trout since May 6th. That's Seattle.
That's real good balance. Created that lift and drives it out for 13th home run of the season for Trout.
Albert slices it foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Pujols 0 for 3 tonight. 2 fly balls to right and a strikeout. One down. Brings up Ohtani, and looks like Kevin Catch is going to match up. The 7-3 lead here in the 8th inning. Going to bring on the lefty, Johnny Venters. A pitching change for the Rays in the 8th inning. 7-3. They are leading it. I'll remind you, this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LC. Johnny Venters pitching in his 9th game, 1-0. He's allowed 1 earned run in 6 1/3, and what a story for this left-hander. As Brian Anderson said on a pregame yesterday, basically 3.5 Tommy John surgeries.
That's amazing.
This man has had.
The perseverance to stick with it.
Yep.
Fastball is 91, 94. Slider changeup.
Hadn't pitched in the big league since 2012 as a member of the Atlanta Braves.
Remember him, he pitched against the Angels here.
Here. Breaking ball in for a strike, evens up the count. It was Eric O'Flaherty, Johnny Venters, the 2 lefties that set up Craig Kimbrell.
Yep.
All 3 through gas.
That is truly amazing to take, that long and persevere and have those type of surgeries. Not a lot of success rate coming back from 2, let alone 3.5 Tommy John surgeries.
1-2. Shohei chases that slider. Throw it down to first. 2 down. So Jeffrey Marte will come to the plate.
Lefty's down just 1 for 12 against Vetters this season with that strikeout of Ohtani.
That's drilled out towards center field, chasing Malik Smith back near the wall. He runs into the wall, makes the catch, and hangs on for the third out. Angels get a run on the Trout home run, his first since May the 6th. We head to the 9th, 7-3 Rays.
And the important thing, the timing there on that swing for Trout.
Out for his second inning of work. He'll face the bottom third of the order. Malik Smith, Chris Arroyo, Johnny Field. Nice play by Malik Smith, by the way, to track that ball of Marte very well to the wall. Hang on to it. Speedy center fielder's 2 for 4 tonight with 2 singles. Cuts through the first one.
Back-to-back fastballs, upper part of the strike zone against him. Chance to see if he'll chase something out of the strike zone, maybe even bounce a breaking ball here. Well, it looks like Maldonado may want to try a high fastball.
Count remains at no balls, 2 strikes. Still at 1 ball, 2 strikes. 13 hits for the Rays, 5 for the Angels. Rays have stranded 11. The Angels have left 6 on base. Bouncer to the right side. Pujols Hurry as he drops the baseball. And it was going to be a bang-bang play regardless with Smith's speed. As soon as Albert broke to his right. It's going to be a difficult play.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one there, too. It's going to have to take a perfect throw on the run for Albert to Paredes to be able to get Smith at first.
Smith on the move.
Huge jump.
Yep. Running start. He's in there with a stolen base.
Maldonado had no chance on that one. That was a 3 or 4 step jump. So how quick he was. Picking up his 10th stolen base. Been caught 4 times this season.
Bouncer to the right side. Good piece of hitting. Cozart has it. Arroyo retired for the first out. Smith ends up at third. And we'll bring up Johnny Field.
On the offensive side, the Rays have really done everything well. All the little things, including also hitting the long ball, but that's a pretty good job. Did a good job as far as situational hitting these first 2 games.
Infield in, and that is a strike. Down low. 2-1.
.31 pitches for Paredes, 20 in the strike zone.
Another squeeze attempt. Smith will head back to third.
Second time with Field at the plate, too. A couple tough pitches. Again, when that squeeze is put on, you have to try to put that ball in play or at least foul it off. No matter where the pitch is thrown.
Line to left field, a base hit. 8-3 now as Paredes gives up the run.
Went down and got that low pitch, gets it over the head of Anderson Simmons with the infield in. Always talk about with the infield in, you increase your chances getting a hit at the plate. Did so because of that. Otherwise, that's going to be an out right at Simmons.
Top of the order, Denard Span. He'll bounce this one to Cozart. Turn it into a inning-ending double play. But the Rays do get a run. It's 8-3 as we head to the bottom of the ninth. Johnny Benner's back out on the mound. Bottom third of the order due out for the Angels in Maldonado, Young, and Hermosillo. Benner's came in and retired the last two batters of the 8th inning. Ohtani on a strikeout, Marte on a deep fly ball to center. Eight runs, 15 hits, 11 left on for the Rays. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 6 left on for the Angels. Maldonado tonight 0 for 3. Barring a comeback, the Angels on the verge of losing their 4th straight game. The Rays have won 4 straight coming into play tonight. Swept the Royals and took the opener last night.
McCash has his club playing very good baseball, especially on the road.
Bouncer back up the middle, slowed down, and can't come up with it. Wendell tried to get it before it hit the bag, just enough to kind of deflect it and slow it down. So Maldonado with an infield base hit to start the ninth.
Yeah, if he waits at all, it's going to hit the base. It could deflect any other way. Tried to get in, was unable to make the play on it though. Meadows reaches back, slows it down. So you go right towards that base, tried to cut it off, but unable to field that and quickly throw the first. Ended up being an infield hit for Martin Maldonado.
Chris Young tonight starting left fielder, 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. 0-1. 0-2. That was a pretty good pitch too. Called strike 3. Young takes a fastball in the bottom part of the zone, 1 down. Second time tonight, he's gone down looking.
My Hyundai key for this game today. Bon Jovi, I'll be there for you. Hermosillo picking up his first major league hit, a double, his first at bat. Also made a nice play out in right field in the first inning.
Oh, 1. 0-2.
Yeah, that between his curve and his changeup, it's pretty good. So an outstanding story to take that long, battle through 3.5 Tommy John surgeries to get back to the major league level.
1-2. 2 down.
Now it's time for the Land Rover above and beyond player of the game, Wilson Ramos. Big game today, 2 home runs, including his number 100th of his career to right center field for Ramos.
One ball, no strikes on Zach Cozart.
Well, sometimes when you think about veterans, you think about Jim Marsh. You remember him? Took a long time to get to the major leagues, and it was with the Tampa Bay Devil Rays at that point. The lefty threw hard.
What's the name of that movie?
The Rookie.
The Rookie. That's it. 2-0. 3-0. Simmons on deck. .30 pitch. And it's in there for a strike, 3-1. Benders does not waste any time. 3-1. And there's a walk, so 2 on, 2 outs. Andrelton Simmons coming to the plate.
Kyle Snyder, the pitching coach, is going to go out and pay a visit.
He'd make Mel Stottlemyre proud with that walk out to the mound. Light action down the Rays pen. Colomé getting ready.
An outstanding start of the season for Andrelton Simmons. .340 batting average with 25 RBI.
Falls off a little bit to the third base side. Now one missed outside. Wants a new baseball. 1-0. One for 4 game for Andrelton. Had a 2 RBI single in the 5th. Benders all of a sudden can't find the strike zone. Now the 2-0. There's a strike. Borderline pitch gets called a strike, 2-2.
Imagine he'll try that changeup now, especially since he's been able to establish his fastball for a strike.
Maldonado at second. Cozart at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
There was that changeup, but that time it got a lot of the strike zone.
This kind of cuts like a slider into a right-hander's bat.
Trout, after this home run, his last at bat, would love an opportunity to swing the bat here in the 9th.
Another 2-2 on the way. That's lined out toward right center field. Smith was shading him that way, and the Rays making 2 in a row against the Angels tonight. The final 8-3.
Yeah, this Tampa Bay Ray club really, when you think about it, 1 through 9 have put together some pretty good swings, including 2 home runs. Wilson Ramos